This video will demonstrate how easy it is to remove a main power supply from any HP or Agilent 4155 or 4156 semiconductor parameter analyzer, and also from HP or Agilent 41501A or B expansion chassis. The only tool required for this procedure is Phillips #1 screwdriver. First thing, we unplug the power supply. Then we remove 4 screws on the edges of the power supply. Okay, now power supply can be pulled out of the chassis. If you don't have this handy tool, which is actually a large screw that can be inserted into one of the holes in the power supply and just used to pull the power supply out, you can do the following. Just stick your fingers behind the grill and pull out. You can also use a small flat object and gently pry the power supply in several places to make it come out from the machine. So the easiest way to do it is with this thumb screw, if you have it available. Just screw it into the hole to the left of the fan and pull on it. But I will show how easily it is done just with your fingers, and you just grab the fan grill for over here and pull away from the chassis. You might want to wiggle a little bit. Okay, now you had removed the power supply from 4155 or 56 analyzer. 41501 expansion chassis is not the same size as analyzer. So the power supply, even though it looks almost identical, it's a little bit shorter, but procedure is exactly the same. If you want to double check to make sure that power supply is indeed faulty, you can plug it into AC. Then you locate the on-off switch on another side of the power supply and just push on that switch. Make sure your power supply rests on some flat surface. So push on the switch. Because this power supply is okay, the fan starts spinning and you can see a red LED on the side glowing. If for some reason after several minutes your power supply shuts down, this indicates that the power supply has a fault. Of course, if power supply doesn't turn on at all, that's the best proof that the power supply is faulty. However, if you determine that the power supply is working and you put it back in the machine and the machine shuts down after power up or during the initialization, this means that there is a problem with one of the boards in the analyzer, and power supply is actually most likely is not defective. Now, to put the power supply back in place, all you have to do is to slide it in. You need to align it a little bit left or right in order to mate with the connectors for power, and just use one hand to push it in all the way to engage the connectors, and then reinstall the 4 screws on the edges. Now, if you can remove the power supply and check it out to make sure it's indeed defective, then you don't need to send the whole analyzer in for repair, which saves a lot of money on shipping, plus reduces the chance that equipment can get damaged in transit. Thank you.